Welcome back to the Chad DiMera Channel, your ultimate destination for all the juicy, heart-stopping drama happening in Salem! We have to start with the most gut-wrenching storyline hitting our screens on Tuesday, June 2. The Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Sarah Horton is going to sit down with Chanel and Johnny DiMera to explain exactly what Chanel's options are regarding her malignant breast cancer diagnosis. And you guys, Chanel and Johnny, are going to be forced to pick one. Chanel is going to completely reject the medical advice because she wants a happier ending for her unborn baby, demanding that there has to be another way. Meanwhile, Marlena Evans is going to corner Xander Cook, drawing a massive line in the sand and threatening to drop him as a patient if he doesn't get his act together. And if that wasn't enough, Alex Kyriakis is gushing to Justin about the joys of fatherhood while his wife Stephanie is miles away in Hong Kong. But here is the kicker. Joy Wesley is going to confess to the one and only Kate Roberts that she is definitely not disinterested in Alex. Let's be real for a second, this Chanel and Johnny storyline is absolutely destroying me. Chanel is pregnant and facing a malignant breast cancer diagnosis, which is literally every mother's worst nightmare. She is sitting in that sterile hospital room listening to Sarah outline treatments that could potentially harm her unborn child. Chanel's immediate reaction is to delay the treatment until after the baby's born. Can you believe the sheer sacrifice of that? It is such a raw, human-centric dilemma that completely grounds the show in reality, especially when you compare it to the sci-fi madness happening with EJ DiMera and his resurrection serums. Chanel doesn't want to play God. She just wants to be a mother. I am telling you, Raven Bowens is going to act the absolute house down in these scenes. Her maternal instincts are overriding her own survival instincts, and it is a slow burn tragedy that is going to have all of us in tears. And then we have Johnny. Oh my God, my heart bleeds for Johnny right now. A lot of fans think Johnny is just a spoiled DiMera heir, but I'm telling you, his evolution over the last few years has been nothing short of spectacular. Think back to when he backed out of Trey's adoption and how much pain that caused. He has grown so much since then. He loves Chanel with a fierce, unconditional devotion. He is literally stepping down as the CEO of DiMera Enterprises just to be by her side, completely rejecting EJ's toxic corporate warfare. Johnny is terrified. He is looking at the love of his life, realizing he might lose her, and he is desperately trying to convince her to save herself. It is a devastating dynamic because they are both fighting out of love, but their goals are entirely at odds. He wants his wife to live, and she wants their baby to live. And you won't believe what happens next with Sarah in this equation. I know we all joke about how Salem only has one doctor who somehow specializes in neurosurgery, psychiatry, and now oncology, but Sarah delivering this news makes it so much more personal. Sarah isn't just a doctor. She is family. She knows the stakes. She is guiding Chanel and Johnny through the harsh realities of chemotherapy while pregnant, likely consulting with Dr. George off-screen. It is a massive burden for Sarah, especially since she just lost her patient Destiny to that tainted drug crisis. Sarah is emotionally fragile right now, and delivering this crushing blow to Johnny and Chanel is going to push her right to the edge. But let's pivot to a completely different kind of therapy session. Marlena Evans is pulling zero punches with Xander Cook. The spoilers say she corners him and draws a hard line. Marlena is essentially telling Xander that if he doesn't follow her rules and cut the toxic ties in his life, she is dropping him as a patient. Amazing. It is about time someone held Xander accountable for his chaotic lifestyle. Let's look at the absolute mess Xander has created. He is bouncing between his lingering feelings for Sarah, who he just shared a passionate kiss with, and his messy bedroom antics with Gwen Rischek. Oh, and let's not forget that Kristen DiMera is actively trying to recruit him to murder EJ. Xander is a walking disaster zone. Marlena sees right through his charming bad boy facade. She knows that beneath the muscles and the smirk, there is a deeply broken man who is constantly drawn to the dark side of the Kyriakis and DiMera families. Marlena is acting as the ultimate moral compass here. She is demanding that Xander choose a path, be the good father that baby Victoria deserves, or spiral back into the mercenary lifestyle that will inevitably land him in Statesville. I think this was a huge mistake on Xander's part to think he could just casually stroll into Marlena's office and manipulate her. Marlena has dealt with Stefano DiMera. She is not going to be intimidated by Victor Kyriakis' rogue nephew. I am passionately defending Marlena here. Xander needs this tough love. If he keeps playing with fire by associating with Kristen and Gwen, he is going to get burned. What do you guys think? Is he lying to himself about wanting to be a better man? Because right now, his actions are screaming self-sabotage. Now, brace yourselves, because we need to talk about the absolute train wreck that is brewing over at the Kyriakis mansion. Stephanie is thousands of miles away in Hong Kong for Trip and Wendy's wedding, trying to clear her head. And what is Alex doing? He is playing happy family with Joy Wesley and their surprise baby, Kelsey. Alex is literally gushing to Justin about how amazing it is to be a dad. Can you even imagine how Stephanie is going to react when she finds out her husband is playing house with his ex while she is out of the country? That's crazy. We have to look at the deeper psychological layers here with Alex and Justin. This isn't just about a cute baby. This goes back decades into Days of Our Lives lore. Alex was abandoned by his biological mother, Angelica Devereaux. He grew up with this massive void, this deep-seated fear of abandonment. Justin stepped up and raised Alex as his own, proving that love makes a father and not just biology. When Alex talks to Justin about Kelsey, he is projecting all of his childhood trauma onto this baby. He is vowing to never ever be like Angelica. He is going to fiercely protect Kelsey, which means he is going to fiercely protect Joy. Justin completely understands this, but he also knows that Alex is walking into a marital minefield. And wow, the minefield is about to explode because Joy Wesley is not just innocently co-parenting. The spoilers reveal that Joy confesses to Kate Roberts that she's actually very interested in Alex. Of all the people in Salem to confide in, Joy chooses Kate. This is the most dangerous, brilliant plot twist the writers could have given us. Joy is a Wesley. She has that manipulative DNA from her parents, Craig and Nancy. But going to Kate Roberts is like going to the masterclass of homewrecking. Let's break down why this is so terrifying. Kate Roberts is a ruthless survivor. She has destroyed marriages, manipulated legacy families, and clawed her way to the top of Titan and DiMera Enterprises. Kate sees a vulnerable, confused Joy, and she is going to mold her into an absolute weapon. Kate doesn't care about Stephanie's feelings. Kate is going to give Joy the exact playbook on how to steal Alex away permanently. She will tell Joy to use the baby as leverage, to play the innocent victim, and to slowly push Stephanie out of the picture. I am telling you, a Kate and Joy alliance is going to be lethal for the Kyriakis family dynamic. And where does this leave Stephanie? She is already a traumatized, unhinged mess after being kidnapped by Owen Kent. She is literally taking gun lessons from Steve because she is so paranoid. Now, put yourselves in her shoes. She comes back from Hong Kong, already feeling inadequate and terrified of motherhood, only to find her husband completely enmeshed with Joy, guided by the wicked Kate Roberts. This is a recipe for absolute disaster. I predict that Stephanie's PTSD is going to collide with this baby mama drama, and that loaded gun she is carrying is going to go off. She is a ticking time bomb, and Joy is completely underestimating how dangerous a cornered Stephanie Johnson can be. This summer is going to be a bloodbath of emotions, and I cannot wait to see how it all unravels.